Welcome to the miniseries.
Yes.
So today I have somebody posting on Reddit under r/relationship advice, and the user is throwrat7262.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, and I'm just gonna read this whole thing. All
Okay.
right. So the title is "My 25 Female Thanksgiving with My Husband 25 Male Was the Worst." Okay, I'm just going to read it all and then we'll talk about it. Okay? Here it is. I have dated him for 4 years and have been married to him for an additional 4. We have our ups and downs, but generally, he's very sweet to me. We have a 5-year-old daughter and a 3-year-old son, and they are adorable too. This Thanksgiving, though, turned out to be a disaster. I wanted to go over to my family's house for Thanksgiving, but after an argument between my husband and my parents, they don't want him around, and he would prefer I not go. It turned out to be a moot point when my parents had to cancel their plans due to them catching COVID, so I decided to go with him to his parents' house. His family doesn't particularly like me, but they love when I help out, of course. And my husband had me help them with the cooking, the cleaning, setting up the tables, and supervising the kids while the rest eat. I asked my husband to have someone else watch them, but he had said that my help was important. I mean, fine, but I don't feel appreciated. Finally, we went home and he took leftovers. Naive me thought he would give them to me, but when we got home, he started to eat them. I confronted my husband and said that I didn't get a chance to eat and that I was never thanked. This led to an argument where he said I didn't need to be a pig and that my sacrifice was important. This led me to shout out, and my husband got fed up and started throwing food at me and told me I could eat them like a fucking pig. I was hurt, and he bolted out the door. As of today, he still hasn't returned. How do I get him to stop with this attitude?
It's called divorce.
Bro. I mean,
I understand you have kids, but do you want your kids to see that and feel like that's okay?
You guys don't like each other's families.
That's one red flag.
Yeah. You're yelling at each other.
And, yeah, like, what? No. No way, dude. That is just not okay.
Nuts, right?
Homeboy.
Also, you're invited to Thanksgiving and she just watched the kids and didn't get to eat?
You're telling me nobody let her eat? Or, like, tried to help out so she could?
No, apparently she tried, but they told her to stay there.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, divorce. Divorce is how this needs to end.
Yeah.
Also, he's throwing food at you now. Who says that he's not going to just pick up something next to you? Or are you telling me this is the first time it's ever happened?
Also,
you guys are 25. You have a whole life ahead of you still.
Yeah, and the comments on this, like, it seems like every comment on Reddit ends up with divorce, 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 divorce. But, like,
this is like,
I'm not saying this is going to be a two-sided story. Seems pretty cut and dry here. Like,
yeah.
Throwing food at somebody not in a playful way and calling them a fucking pig. Yeesh. That's a tough sell.
Yeah, yeah. And it sounds like if he's not even helping, yeah, it sounds like he's not helping with kids. Like, what, like, I didn't hear any good qualities. Be like, my husband usually takes care of the kids all the time, but today he asked me to help out and just take care of them, or, like, none of that or anything. So
what advice do you have for throwrat2762 or 7262? How do you get him to stop with this attitude? Honest advice.
Honest advice is, it sounds like you're dealing with some narcissistic tendency in a spouse. So it's hard because if you say that they're doing something wrong, they're instantly going to get defensive of it. But if you need to say that things need to change for the well-being of not even just you, but for your kids, for your family, for everything. Like, it's not just you at that point. Like, you don't need to ask him to change for you. You need to ask him to change for your kids, because how... And she say a daughter and a son?
Yes.
Does he want his daughter to be treated like that by somebody else? Does he want his son to treat other people like that?
Mm-hmm. I think Amber turds him.
Amber turds him?
Mm-hmm. Poop right in his bed.
I would go through some good divorce counsel or divorce lawyering.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a good place for anybody. Anyways.
And do it now when the kids are young.
Yeah, seriously.
Because the more they pick up and the more they get molded by that, it's just going to make it worse.
Mm-hmm. So that's our advice for the day.
Yep.
See you on the next mini episode.